gross total income. You can see now there is a gross total income. Always remember, gross total income includes 5 heads of income. Okay, so these are the 5 heads of income. First is income from salaries. Second, income from house property. Third, income from business and profession. Fourth, income from capital gain. Fifth, income from other sources. So this is nothing but the gross total income. Next slide is total income. Please understand the concept of total income. The total income of an SSC is gross total income as reduced by the amount permissible as deduction under section 80C to 80U. So please understand, we know that there are 5 heads of income, that is income from salary, income from house property, income from business and profession, income from capital gain, and last is income from other sources. So this is nothing but the gross total income concept, which also takes into consideration the entire total income. So this total income is being effected on an SSC. SSC is a person. In the last lecture I have explained to you what is the meaning of SSC. SSC is nothing but the person who is liable to pay tax. Okay. So the total income of an SSC is gross total income. Gross total income means that all 5 heads of income. Okay, and it is reduced as per the deduction under section 80C to 80U. There are deductions in that, and in the further lectures we are going to do that. It consists of under section 80C to 80U. Now we start with the first head of income. It's nothing but income from salary. Okay, so you have to understand the concept, what is exactly salary. Salary is the basic pay of a person who is working in a company. Okay, so salary includes wages and annuity or pension. Okay, so retirement benefit, any gratuity, any earned leave in the form of leave, any fees, okay, like tuition fees, okay, in fees or any kind of commission, perquisites or profit in lieu. Now what do you mean by perquisites? Like for example, you are working in a company and the person is there, the boss is there, he want to give a gift to you, he want to present to you in the form of a gift. So that's acting as a perquisites. It can be in the form of cash or kind. Okay, so a kind of gift is given by an employer to the employee. So it's a perquisites or profit in lieu, or any kind of advance salary. So salary, you have to remember what exactly is salary. Salary is a basic pay of an employee who's working in a company, and it includes these all things like wages, annuity or pension, any gratuity, earned leave, fees or commission, profit in lieu or perquisites, or any kind of advance salary. Now the second head of income is income from house property. Firstly, property should consist of any building or land. You can understand with the word property itself, it consists of any building or land, okay, any kind of fixed asset. Second is, the SSC should be owner of the property. He should be either the owner, the main owner of the property. Thirdly, the property should not be used by the owner for the purpose of any kind of business or any kind of profession. So you remember that business and profession is next head of income. Okay, so always remember, house property, when the word property comes, you have to understand it consists of any kind of fixed asset. It can be in the form of a building and land, mainly the property. Okay, the SSC is a person who is liable to pay tax, and he should be the owner of the property. And if he is the owner of the property, that person cannot use the property for any kind of business or profession. So this is second head of income, that is nothing but income from house property. Now the third head of income is income from business and profession. So first we will do we'll study with the business. What is exactly the business, okay? Business is as per under section 2 in the bracket 13. Business means any kind of purchase or sale or manufacturing of a commodity with a view to make profit. Now we can understand business is nothing but exchange of goods and services. It consists of any kind of purchase, any kind of selling, any kind of manufacturing of a commodity. The main motive is what? To earn profit. So that is business, okay? Secondly, it includes trade, commerce, manufacturing, in nature of trade, okay? Trading is nothing but buying and selling of goods and services, and it includes commerce. Commerce is a wider concept. It includes everything, okay? Commercial activity, industrial activity, okay? Manufacturing is a kind of production, process is going on. In the nature of trade means, this process can be used for providing services also. So business is nothing but main motive is to earn profit. The main motive is what? To earn profit by profit consideration. So that is income from business, okay, as per section 2 in the bracket 13. Now what is same part? What is second part? That is income from profession. Profession is as per under section 2 in the bracket 36. So profession is nothing but the activities for earning livelihood which requires intellectual skills. Means there is a specialization in a particular field. You have to be an expertise in a particular field. So like you can take an example of any kind of lawyer or an advocate. He should be specialized in his in degree. He should have a degree of law, okay? So he is a lawyer. Second is doctor. Doctor means he should be a practitioner. He should have a knowledge of doing operations and all. So that's the kind of service is providing. Auditor. Auditor is what? He is a person who audits the books of accounts of company, who examines the books of accounts of company. So he has to have a professional degree, either a chartered accountant or a cost auditor of company. Like means he should have a specialization in a particular field. Engineer. Engineer should be a person who's having an engineering degree or any kind of faculty, a professor. So he should have a doctorate degree. So this is nothing but profession. Profession is as per section 2 in the bracket 36 and is providing services. The main motive is to provide services. The next fourth head of income is income from capital gain. It is going as per section 45. Capital gain means any profit or gain arising from the transfer of a capital assets. Okay, gain means a kind of profit generated from the transfer of capital asset. Now you have to understand what is exactly the meaning of capital assets. Capital assets means property of any kind held by an assessee, whether or not connected with his business or profession. So assessee, you know the person who is liable to pay tax, okay, individual. So capital asset means what? It is a property of any kind which is held by an assessee, means he is handling the entire asset, okay, and with that asset he can generate the profit. A gain is generated. It can be in the form of short term capital gain or long term. Short term capital gain is for shorter duration and long term for a longer duration. So when we do this capital gain concept in detail in further lectures, you will understand what exactly is capital gain in detail. More we will do, but till now try to understand what this head of income. It's just the basic. Income from capital gain is nothing but the gain or any profit which is generated from the transfer of the capital asset of a company. The last head of income, this is the fifth head of income, that is nothing but income from other sources. So till now we have done which all heads? Please, we'll revise once again. We have done first head of income, that is income from salary. Second is income from house property. Third is income from business and profession. Fourth is income from capital gain. So please understand, income from other sources is nothing but it is a sum total of all the heads of income, means it is a sum total of all these: income from salary, income from house property, income from business and profession, income from capital gains, and the sum total of all this gives you income from other sources. So we have done all 5 heads of income. Please revise this. Okay. Thank you.